Well, the holidays have come and gone once again, but if you've forgotten to get that special someone in your life a gift, well, Mint Mobile is extending their holiday offer of half off unlimited wireless. So here's the idea. You get it now, you call it an early present for next year. What do you have to lose? Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Limited time 50% off regular price for new customers. Upfront payment required. $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan. Taxes and fees extra. Speeds may slow after 50 gigabytes per month when network is busy. See terms.
Welcome to another episode of the Kitchen Angle Podcast. Your hosts, Mike,
if Senate Republicans, we were talking originally about the Supreme Court here, if Senate Republicans go ahead and confirm Justice Barrett, there has been talk about ending the filibuster or even packing the court, adding to the 9 justices there. You call this a distraction by the president, but in fact it wasn't brought up by the president. It was brought up by some of your Democratic colleagues in the Congress. So my question to you is, you have the past to talk about it. Are you willing to tell the American people tonight whether or not you will support either ending the filibuster or packing the court?
Whatever position I take on that, that'll become the issue. The issue is the American people should speak. You should go out and vote. You're in voting now. Vote and let your senators know how strongly you feel. Vote now. Make sure you, in fact, let people know you're senator. I'm not going to answer the question.
Why would you answer that question?
The question is, the question is,
Justice, radical left.
Will you shut up, man?
Listen, who is on your list, Joe? Who's on your list?
Right, gentlemen, I think
this is so unprecedented.
We have ended this segment. We're going to move on to the second segment.
That was really a productive segment, wasn't it? Keep yapping, man.
The people understand, Joe. 47 years you've done nothing. They understand.
All right.
I tell you, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Kitchen Angle. Did anybody see the first presidential debate between Biden and Trump? Oh man! I tell you what, that was a little strange and uncommon for a debate, even a debate. I mean, I'm telling you, will you shut up, man? That's Biden telling that to Trump, But you know what? Isn't a debate supposed to be, a source of an event? To pretty much lay out your concerns, your compliments, your views. I mean, that's what a debate is all about, right? That's what a debate is all about. And everybody's. I knew this was going to happen. Everybody's right out there to, pretty much, bash Trump, so to speak, on the debate. Oh, Trump was being a bully to Biden and this. Come on. I want to hear that crap. It's a debate, man. Like Biden says, will you shut up, man? Seriously, a debate is supposed to be a series of events, that's sometimes unpresidential. It could be a little unpresidential. It could be a little unordinary, right? I mean, that's a debate. A debate is a debate, whether you want to look at it or not. But I mean, we're definitely going to be looking at the second, third, and fourth debates. Oh boy, they're going to be a little unpresidential, so to speak. I can't wait for Trump to question Biden on foreign policy and I want to see him get more onto the economy. He touched a little bit on the economy. He touched a little bit on the coronavirus. He touched a lot on a lot of different subjects and topics a few nights ago in the debates. And, a lot of people are saying Biden won. Well, what do you think? Do you think Biden won? Do you think Trump won? I want to say that Trump won the debates. And the reason why I'm going to say that is because when you have debates, a lot of Americans, whether you support Trump or you don't, okay, and even some independents, okay, middlemen, I call them, right? A lot of people will look at these debates, all of them for that matter, and they will look at these debates and see who the strong leader is and who can be commander in chief, right? Because if you can't handle the media, you can't handle everything from foreign policy to other countries for that matter. If you can't be on the world map, so to speak, how the hell are you going to be president of the United States? And we're clearly seeing that. We are clearly seeing that from Trump basically calling Joe out, calling Sleepy Joe out on the debates. I mean, we've seen that. We literally seen Trump, full force on the debates. And I can't see Joe. I can't see Biden. Even holding a simple conversation. The man can't hold a simple conversation without help. And speaking of help, did anybody see this? Now, this might be a conspiracy theory or anything like that, but I spotted about towards the middle of the debate, okay? Did you see where Biden literally put his hand underneath his suit jacket? If you look at that real close and you were to actually pause that part of the debate and look at it real close and kind of zoom in on it, did you see the wire? Oh man, there was a wire sticking out of Joe's suit jacket. Hey Joe, let me tell you something, pal. If you become president, are you going to have wires sticking out of your damn suit jacket and asking for help? Oh, the Prime Minister of Canada or any other world leader is asking for some suggestions or talking something that I can't understand. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? There was a lot of, the whole thing was a mess. The whole debate was a mess. I mean, clearly, I mean, you could definitely, I'm not just saying this, but, just because, yes, I do support Trump, but clearly Trump wasn't debating one person. He was debating two people. I mean, you see even the moderator was basically, oh, Mr. Trump, can you allow Mr. Biden to answer the question? I forgot. Isn't that what a debate is about? Aren't you allowed to talk over somebody? That's what a debate is about, right? I mean, yeah, it's. I'm telling you, there was a lot of different topics. I want to get under a few topics with the debates. I want to get under the hot topic here, violence and protest, right? Because that was one of the big topics of the debates. A few days ago. So I want to play this one topic where President Donald Trump and Joe Biden were debating over violence at protests. Oh, you should hear this one. Play sound clip number 2, please.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
So this is sound clip number 2 we're going to play here for Biden and Trump with the protesting of violence here. Oh, you got to listen to this because Trump is really drilling Biden over this, how he would be able to handle it. I don't think Biden has anything in his arsenal to even deal with the protesting, let alone the violence. So you got to hear this one. This is sound clip number 2, please.
Days of protests, which I think you would agree, you talk about peaceful protests, many of those turned into riots. Mr. Vice President, you say that people who commit crimes should be held accountable. The question I have, though, is as the Democratic nominee, and earlier tonight you said that you are the Democratic Party right now, have you ever called the Democratic mayor of Portland or the Democratic governor of Oregon and said, hey, you got to stop this, bring in the National Guard, do whatever it takes, but you stop the days and months of violence in Portland?
I don't hold public office now.
He doesn't hold public office right now. Oh, my God, Joe. You can't answer a question.
Clear my public statements that the violence should be prosecuted. It should be prosecuted. And anyone who commits it
But
should
you've
be
never
prosecuted.
called for the people, the leader. Excuse me, sir. You have never called for the leaders in Portland and in Oregon to call and bring in the National Guard and knock off 100 days of riots.
They can, in fact, take care of it if he just stay out of the way. Look here.
Really?
Here's the thing.
I sent in the U.S. Marshals to get the killer of a young man in the middle of the street. They shot him, and for 3 days,
President Trump
wouldn't do anything. I had to send in the U.S. Marshals. They took care of business.
Go ahead, sir.
And by the way, his own former spokesperson said, riots and chaos and violence help his cause. That's what this is all about.
I don't know who said that.
I do.
Who?
I think Kellyanne Conway.
I don't think she said that.
She said that. And so here's the point. The point is that's what he keeps trying to rile everything up. He doesn't want to calm things down. Instead of going in and talking to people and saying, let's get everybody together, figure out how to deal with this. What's he do? He just pours gasoline in the fire constantly, and every single solitary time.
And to end this, button up this segment, I'm going to give you a minute to answer, sir. You have repeatedly criticized.
I have to answer his statement.
You have repeatedly. You've been talking back and forth.
You made a statement.
I'm asking you.
I would love to end it.
Sir.
I would love to end it.
If you want to switch seats.
We could very quickly.
We can do that, but
the National Guard, it would be over. There'd be no problem.
Okay.
But they don't want to accept the National Guard.
You have repeatedly criticized the Vice President for not specifically calling out Antifa and other left-wing extremist groups. But are you willing tonight to condemn white supremacists and militia groups and to say...
Let me pause it right there. This is the moderator. This is, Chris Wallace... questioning Trump, the president of the United States. Oh, you continually criticize Vice President Biden. Hell am I at tonight? I'm acting like Biden, right? Sorry, folks. This is the moderator criticizing throughout the entire debate. Oh, you continue to criticize the former Vice President Biden. Over violence and over why he never stepped in under the Obama administration. There was more violence under the Obama administration than the Trump administration. I mean, sadly, it's true. Where was the media on that? Where was the media for 4 years when we had violence under the Obama administration? Nowhere. Because that's how the media works. They're paid by big lobbyists and big companies to criticize one person in their agenda. And they're using Trump as their agenda. Oh, you got to listen to this. This whole thing, like I said, it was a circus. It was a circus. I'm glad Trump, I'm glad he had the strength. We all know he has the strength to even debate Biden. We all knew that Trump was going to win this debate, even though that the far left is saying, "Oh, the big victory going to Biden in the first debate." Yeah, right. The man couldn't even hold a sentence, you know. But, I mean, you can clearly see that Trump was, this goes to my first point, that Trump was basically debating two people. Debating, the moderator, Chris Wallace, and Joe Biden. You got to listen to more of this circus here.
To stand down and not add to the violence in a number of these cities, as we saw in Kenosha and as we've seen in Portland.
Sure,
are you prepared to specifically
do it? I would say almost everything I see is from the left wing, not from the right wing.
So what are you saying?
I'm willing to do anything. I want to see peace.
Then do it, sir.
Say it. Do you want to call him? What do you want to call them? Give me a name.
White supremacists and right supremacists and right
Proud Boys. Stand back and stand by. But I'll tell you what. Somebody's got to do something about Antifa and the left, because this is not a right-wing problem. This is a left-wing
director.
This is a left-wing problem.
White supremacist. Antifa's an idea, not an organization.
Oh, you got it.
Not militia. That's what his FBI. His FBI director said.
Well, then you know what?
Oh, shut up, Biden, shut up. I don't want to hear any more of Wallace and Biden throughout the entire debate blaming Trump for everything. Blaming Trump. And then they're blaming Trump for the Proud Boys. The Proud Boys are the so-called white supremacists. Thinking that Trump is for white supremacy. First of all, we already heard time after time that Trump does not support white supremacy. He never has, never will. And these so-called white supremacists that Trump said, the Proud Boys, stand back. And then they criticize him for the whole stand by scenario. Well, what do you mean by the stand by? I think it was a little typo that Trump had said, because he was under fire from the idiot moderator Wallace and Biden. But like, Trump says, somebody's got to do something about the Antifa. This is a hate group. This is domestic terrorism. And it has to be stopped. It does. It has to be stopped. I mean, going on and on and on and on about the violence and everything else. And then you can hear Wallace and right there, kind of whispering into the conversation there. Well, do something about it, just like Biden. Yeah, encouraging him. Yeah, do something about it. He has been doing something about it. He's got the National Guard involved with the protesting over there. What was it, in Minnesota? But it's not Trump's responsibility to quail out the protesting. It has to do with the mayors and governors of their state. They have to get involved. You look at everything that's going on with the protesting, the violent protesting, right? They're all being orchestrated in Democratic sections of the country, inner cities that have Democratic leadership. And what are the Democratic leadership doing about it? Nothing. You think Trump just says that for the heck of it? It's true. You go to a Republican section, peace, love, no violence. You go to an inner city or a section that has Democratic leadership, there's chaos, there's violence, there's hatred. It's true. It's true. There's such a big comparison between both parties. I clearly said it in time after time in my other podcast episodes. The Democratic Party has been hijacked by crazy left agendas of socialism, communism, and chaos. It's not the same party of JFK. It's not the same party of all these great leaders before that. And surely before that. Because after JFK, I think the Democratic Party kind of went downhill. I mean, we seen the Clinton era, right? That was corruption in the Clintons. It still is. The Clinton Foundation still is corruption in the Clinton Foundation. We surely seen the corruption of the Obama era, and we're seeing that right now. I'm telling you what, folks, if Biden gets elected president and in a short matter of 3.5 weeks now we are from the general election. Hope to God, pray whoever you pray to, that Biden does not get in office in November. Because if he gets into office, we're going to see a repeat of the Obama corrupted era, and probably a lot worse. We'll probably see a lot worse, folks. We will. I mean, you know, I don't understand. I don't understand the logic behind this party. I have no idea the logic, the simple logic behind this party. I really don't, folks. With that being said, folks, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back after these words. You don't want to miss the next segment here, I guess, say on the show. Hello, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Kitchen Angle podcast. I want to say thank you to my loyal listeners out there. Seeing a lot of viewership on the Spotify app, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, just about every podcast platform out there. Thank you for choosing to listen to us here on the Kitchen Angle. This show is growing into a big margin. It really is. And very, very soon, we will be launching a new Facebook page. Yes, that is correct, folks. The Kitchen Angle will have another home, Facebook. Will be coming soon, very, very soon. It's actually in the works. My handlers are helping me out create a page for you, the viewer. And on this page, it's all on you. If you want suggestions added to the show, drop a comment on Facebook there, or leave me a message through Messenger there. It's all on you. Anything you want to hear on the show, maybe something I'm not speaking directly about, or something that you don't want me to speak, okay, that's go both ways. That's you. You know, you the viewer, I'm leaving this for you on my Facebook page, The Kitchen Angle, which will be launching very, very soon. Okay? Also, you can hear all my shows on the Kitchen Angle Facebook page, which will be very, very soon added onto. And usually about an hour after I do my podcast, they are launched everywhere, including iHeartRadio, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. Anywhere you hear a podcast, it will be launched within an hour. That's right, folks. So, as always, thank you for tuning into the Kitchen Angle podcast. And we'll see you on the next one. Hey, guys, welcome back to the show. Welcome back. I had to take a little water break. I'm trying to marinate what's going on with this world today we're living in. It's such chaos. We're talking about the debate just a few days ago between Trump and Biden. Crazy saga of a society we live in. It really is. I mean, I'm listening to Biden speak. Okay, I'm listening to the man speak, and I mean, literally, he had to have the moderator Wallace there. He had to have him help him answer questions. I mean, you could clearly see Wallace guiding him by, literally sentence by sentence. The man could not answer a simple question. I mean, Trump came in there as a nice guy. I mean, seriously, you want to say it like that, you can say it however you want to say it. But I mean, Trump, he wasn't being a bad guy. He wasn't being the bully. He wasn't being macho Trump like he's known for being. He came in there being nice. He was going to try to talk civilly to Biden. And Biden just literally blamed everything on Trump. Oh, it's Trump's fault. His simple FBI director. You're the worst president in American history. Come on, man. Seriously, guys. Do you folks really want that as a leader? The man can't even speak on just any topic that's thrown at him. Any topic that's thrown at him. He can't even, seriously, I'm watching this thing for over an hour. What was it, an hour and a half? Just about a little under an hour and a half? Oh boy, if he gets in, like I said, if he gets in, we're in trouble, folks. We're in trouble. That man wants to raise your taxes. He wants to put a devastating blow on Medicaid, Medicare. The whole healthcare system's going to be a complete mess under the Biden administration. Hopefully we don't see that in America, the Biden administration, right? Because every time I hear possible President Biden and Vice President Harris, that is a scary, scary scenario. It really is. Oh boy, we're in trouble, guys. You guys got to go out there and vote. Vote early, but vote for the right leadership. You're not going to see the correct leadership. You're going to see a very corrupt leadership under Biden. Mark my words, you will. The leadership under Biden and Harris is going to be so corrupt. You thought the corruption under the Obama administration was bad? Oh boy, you're in for a very, very, very dark path under 4 years, possibly 8 years under a Biden administration. The man is not coherent. He doesn't know where he's at half the time. He can't even say a sentence. Hell, he has to be reminded where he's going to be the next day. You want that as a leader? Oh, boy. His wife, about a few weeks ago, had to remind him he was going to be in Florida for a rally to speak to his 20 supporters, 30 supporters. And then speaking of rallies, did you hear this the other night at the debate? I choose to have safeness with my rallies. Trump doesn't care about his supporters, where he has thousands of supporters in his rallies. First of all, everybody is using common sense when it comes to this whole corona thing. Everybody's seeing it for what it is. The president sees it for what it is. But he can't just say it like you and I has to. He has to deal with the corrupted left. I'm telling you what, folks. We've seen a little preview of what's going to happen after the election, because Trump already said it. The Democratic leaders, governors and mayors, they want to open up their cities and towns right after the election. November 4th, we should open it up. Folks, they want to open it up on November 4th, a day after the election. Why don't they just open it up now? No, they'd rather not open it up now because they want to hurt you, the American people. They're not hurting you. In all reality, they're hurting the president, because when they hurt you, they hurt him. This is all political, folks. All political. I've said it from the get-go. I've said it earlier this year that this coronavirus pandemic has been nothing but political. They tried the impeachment on Trump. It didn't work. Now they're doing this whole coronavirus. It's all political. Always has been. Oh, let's create a pandemic. Let's create a pandemic to try to destroy President Trump's great economy. But why would they go that far left to destroy an economy that's been the greatest economy that this country has ever seen. Truly, this economy has been the greatest economy that this country has ever seen. And I think anybody's lifetime, or at least a modern lifetime. I'm telling you, folks, this year has been craziness. I can't wait for 2021, where we can just start all over. Pretend that this coronavirus never existed. The lockdowns, the masks, the restaurant closing, the business closing, the social distancing, all this crap. I just wish that 2021 can be here like that, like a snap of a finger, right? I don't know if you can hear it, but yeah, the snap of the finger. 2021 can come right away, because this crap, I don't know how much more I can take, let alone how much more this country can take. But I wanna just go over here of on the differences here between Trump and Biden, on where they stand on these 6 important issues. Let's start off with the coronavirus. Trump has repeatedly claimed that his administration response to the coronavirus pandemic was exceptional, saying he acted early to impose travel restrictions from China. Okay, whether you want to believe it came from China, we don't know. We don't know where it came from. But everybody criticizing the president. Oh, the president didn't do this, didn't do that. Well, whether it was a hoax, whether it was politically created for purpose, whatever. Trump acted in his presidential way to protect as many people as possible. Whether it's another form of the flu or the cold or whatever you want to say, okay? You can't protect everybody from a disease, but you can slow it down to a margin, okay? There's also mounting evidence of the ways in which Trump and the White House put political pressure on the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention and other health agencies to accept Trump's demands that the country reopen more quickly than they thought was safe. That was another criticizing tactic that they've been going against Trump. But the president's demands for a vaccine says that the vaccine has to be going in extreme measures. And also, the Democratic left are trying to politicize it. Now, for many months, Mr. Biden has put a major focus on the virus, condemning Mr. Trump's handling of the pandemic and making that a center argument that he asked for voters to deny the president a second term. Because it's all about power, folks. When Trump put travel bans, back earlier this year, what did the Democratic Party do after he's done that? Nothing. You've seen violence, you've seen chaos, you've seen one scenario after the next. Did Biden do anything as a senator? Did he suggest anything? No. You know what his response was? Oh, we clearly seen that at the debates a couple nights ago. I don't hold public office yet. You don't hold public office yet. Okay, but you could have done something as a senator. Oh, boy, I'm telling you. Let's go to the next scenario, the economy. I just said this. Under the pandemic, one of Trump's strongest arguments was the powerful performance of the economy, okay? Trump is literally fighting every day to get this economy to where it once was before this whole pandemic. And we've seen that. We've seen people getting more jobs now. The stock market growing strong once again. We're seeing very little with reopens in some states. Mainly it's the Republicans that are, using some sense and saying, hey, we can't keep these states locked down forever. We gotta get people back to work. We gotta reopen restaurants in a safe way. You don't see too much of it going on with the Democratic left. Now they'd rather have buildings shut down. They'd rather have a person on welfare or food stamps saying, "Oh, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We got you. We got you." Well, we seen what happened with that with the Obama administration. Folks, we cannot grow into what's called a penal colony. We cannot be a third world nation and depend on a marquee or a government to control us and take care of us. We're big boys and big girls. I'm sure we can take care of ourselves. We don't need a government. We don't need a local government. We don't need organizations to help us wipe our ass. I'm sure we know how to do things. Like I said, we're grown-ups here. Oh boy. But here's something here you might find interesting. This past summer, Biden rolled out his own set of economic proposals under the slogan Build Back Better, including plans to invest in clean energy and ensure that spending goes towards American-made products. Oh, wait a minute. It sounds like a ripoff of Trump's agenda. I mean, seriously, folks, every little thing that Trump comes out with, we just see Biden just literally copycat or try to rip off his plans. I don't understand it. I don't understand the agenda from the far left. I don't. It's one scenario after the next scenario, one scenario after the next scenario, and we're seeing that every single day, every single day. I don't know how much more that this country can take under the corruption, under the dictatorship of the political left. I don't understand the ongoing chaos of a society we live in today. But, it is what it is, I guess, right? We have to put up with it. We have to continue hearing the bias and the criticism from all these crazy platforms of news anchors, CNN, Anderson Cooper. But that's the country we live in today. That's literally the country we live in today. We have to put up with it, folks, because that's what we became as a country. With that being said, folks, thank you for joining into today's podcast. And we'll see you on the next one.
You just heard an episode of the Kitchen Angle Show, an Anchor podcast.